Fox News legal analyst Loretta Powers joining us with some of the legal stories that are trending in and around the country. Good morning, Loretta. Oh, I'm sorry.
Having me on, Brandon.
So, Loretta, I was looking at some of the things that are trending. We'll dive right into this. You know, this is the season for company holiday parties, and I've always wondered this. We also have an open bar for I think it's like 2 minutes, and then they close. No, actually, it's like 3 hours. But I've always wondered, Loretta, the ramifications of someone getting hammered and then going home driving drunk and something serious happening.
Right. Well, there is a legal doctrine called negligent entrustment. And so basically, if you're at a Christmas party and if it's in the office and the bosses bring their own liquor, then those employers can be liable for whatever it is the actions of their employees do, especially whenever they commit sexual harassment while they're a little bit tipsy. And typically, it's a good idea for offices to put out a memo. Say, hey, just because it's an open bar, you still need to watch your alcohol intake, and any type of harassment won't be tolerated. And so there's like a defense that they're not fostering a hostile work environment, which is very important for sexual harassment cases.
I was going to say, I feel like that. I read somewhere where that seems to go up at holiday parties when people get a little, liquid courage in you and they're hugging. And not so good with the sexual harassment department, I guess.
Exactly. And it's never good whenever the cops are called to a party, especially whenever it's an office and party.
No, exactly. All right. Your other trending topic, which I saw this morning, Loretta, I honestly thought, okay, this is a joke, right? This has to be a joke. President Obama advising President-elect Trump not to use so many executive orders. Are you kidding me? Are you serious?
It's like pot, meet kettle.
Yeah.
At the end of the day,
exactly.
At the end of the day, Obama doesn't want his legacy undone. But come January 21st, that's what's going to happen. Like, let me give you a firsthand account of one of his executive orders.
Okay.
A couple of years back, I was working as a volunteer attorney for the Texas-Mexico border down there. And that's whenever hundreds, if not thousands, of unaccompanied minors were being dropped off by the busload every single day. In Texas, we just didn't have the capacity to take care of them. And we needed about 100 more immigration judges to help us process these things. But Obama never gave it. And I just felt so sorry for these kids who basically said, Obama wants us to be here. He said that he would take care of us.
Wow. I'm so glad you shared that story. Loretta Powers, Fox legal analyst, and we're talking about the trending legal stories in the country. And boy, you hit it on the nail. As soon as Donald Trump gets in the office, legacy bye-bye. President Obama also granting 78 pardons. That was another big buzz story this week. And setting a one-day record, Loretta.
Yes. I mean, he was basically having a fire sale. But most of them...
That's one way to put it.
Right, but most of them were for drug possession. And one case that the media is kind of touting around is that one guy was sentenced to 145 years for cocaine possession and for making false statements. But let me tell you how parole and good time works. Even if you're sentenced to 100 years, you could be eligible for parole after 6.5 years. That's because after a quarter of the time, you're eligible for parole, but you also get good time, which right now in most states is about 4 to 1. So do some dividing, 6.5 years. I think we already had a system in place to help with these nonviolent offenders, so you didn't really need to do this.
No, right. Wow, this stuff is fascinating. I wish I was smart enough to be an attorney like you, Loretta, but thank you for bringing light to some of this stuff. Have a great Christmas, Loretta.
Merry Christmas, Brandon. Thank you so much.
All right, take it easy. Loretta Powers, Fox News legal analyst, on some of the trending legal stories this week. The whole President Obama advising President-elect Trump on not to use so many executive orders. I mean, are you serious?